Okay, so today's date, December 15th. Ooh, yeah. Diciembre 15. Today we're going to be talking about angle pairs. Angle pairs, okay? All right, number one. So, adjacent complementary. First of all, adjacent means they've got to be next to each other, right? So, I'm going to try, let's see, what is 58 plus 23? 81. Nope. 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 What's 55 plus 35? Oh, 90. Okay, let me highlight what I found. I found these two angles here. Okay, they're adjacent because they are connected, right? And they do add up to 90. So I'm going to write this. Okay, watch. I'm going to write angle symbol, angle FJG. FJG, angle FJG, and angle GJH, angle GJH. Those are, they add up to 90 and they're connected. They add up to 90 and they're connected, okay? Okay? Non-adjacent complementary, okay? So maybe, I don't know, just taking a look at these two. Let me check on my calculator. It's 23 plus 67. Ah, okay, I think I found that too. So give me a second to put that down using a different color. So I'm thinking this angle and this angle, non-adjacent, so they're not attached, but they do add up to 90. So I'm going to say angle symbol, angle, ready? CAD, ready? See it, CAD, and angle symbol, angle EJF. Okay. All right, non-adjacent supplementary. Boy, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe that plus that. Hold on. I might have to use some math here. Let me see. I got to find 180. Okay. So let me go 67 plus 55 plus 23. Did I get it? Nope, that didn't do it. Okay. 55 plus 35 plus, I gotta have a 5. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Anybody see it yet?
HJE and CAD.
H, say it again.
JE.
HJE. Oh, and that little one?
CAD, yeah.
Ah, you're so good. Okay, let me double check my calculator. Man, I'm glad I got smart kids in here. Okay, 67 plus 55 plus 35 plus 23. Bam! So, we got to make sure it's only two angles, though. That's totally correct. Totally correct. Yeah, Grace?
When you're writing out the letters for the angles, does it matter how you put them in order?
It does not, as long as the vertex is in the middle. For instance, this could be DAC. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But A's still got to be in the middle, right? Good question. Really good question. Was that Maisie, or was that Maisie who got that one? Tay, of course. So, how about angle? Now I want the whole thing. All right, let me get a marker so I can see it. I
have to draw that shape next to it, like all your letters.
Well, I need to know it's an angle. That's the symbol for angle. Okay, Mars, that was a good question. Let's go ahead and write that down. Okay, that's my symbol for angle. Good question. So when I see that symbol, it looks like an L, doesn't it? Or nose, or whatever. But that's the angle symbol. So I'm going to go angle, right? Angle, H, HJE. HJE and angle CAD, or Grace, DAC, right? Nice job, Tava. I was having a hard time finding that, wasn't I? All right, number 4, pretty easy. If angle 2 is 36, how do I find its complement? Yeah, just go 90. 90 subtract 36, that's totally it. You guys agree with Bailey? I do, right? You got 1, subtract from 90, you get the other. Awesome. Okay, so the two of them have to add up to 90, right? So if we've got 36, let's subtract that from 90 together, because angle 1 plus angle 2 equal 90. Angle 2 is 36, so just subtract it from 90 to get the other, okay? What was that, 54? I think that's 54 degrees. Because 54 plus 36 makes 90. Nice job, Bailey. So angle 1 is 50. The measure of angle 1 is 54 degrees. Mars, again, you asked a great question about symbolism. So the M means measure. Measure. M means measure. The measure of angle 1 is 54 degrees. Okay? That makes sense? See that M? It just means measure of angle 1.
Wait, are adjacent and complementary the same?
Say that again.
Are adjacent and complementary the same thing?
Almost, but not quite. So, let me give you 2 pictures.
Adjacent, isn't it like,
Are these complementary? But they're not adjacent. Are these complementary? Right, good. I'm glad you asked that. That's a clarification. Good. Will you guys always ask questions in here?
yep,
There are lots of good questions, especially if you don't get something and you get to a test, right? You should ask that question, right? You should ask that question, right? Okay. Now, 5's the same way, supplement, okay? So you've got angle 4. Bailey, what do you think we're going to do to get the other angle?
180.
Yeah, we're just going to go 180 minus 75 degrees equals, whatever it may equal, I don't know, 105, I think. Everybody agree with Bailey? Awesome. Okay, now 6 is going to take a little bit of more work, but I can do that. Supplementary, what does that mean? 180. So I'm going to take angle WXY plus angle YXZ, and they add up to 180, right? 2 angles would add to 180. So then I'm going to take, okay, well, this one is 6x plus 59, because it says so right there, plus 3x minus 14, because that's what it is, equals 180, okay? How am I doing? Now I'm just going to solve for x, right? 9x. Oh, let's see this. 5. Is that 45? I think so, right? Thank you. Plus 45 equals 180. Minus 45. Minus 45. 9x equals, what's that, 135, I think? Thank you. Divide by 9, divide by 9, I don't know. Somebody probably already has the answer, but you know. 15. Okay, but that is not the answer, is it?
no,
That's not the answer. So how are we going to find the answer?
you have to plug it in.
Plug it in, right? So plug it in. So which one do you want to plug it into? Okay, there you go. So I'm going to plug it into this one. So I'm going to have a 3 times 15 minus 14. 45 minus 14. I got 31. Okay, so one of the angles is 31. Now, you've got 2 choices. It's Up to you, both will work, okay? I could. Michael, this is your question, this is where, this is your question for you could take the 15 and plug it in there, couldn't you? And get the other. And that will work, absolutely. What's a faster way? Elsa?
Well, what I did is I solved, because you want to get 180, right?
Yeah.
I solved the other one and then added them together. I got
I
like,
should have said Elsa instead of Michael. Tomorrow when you watch the film, I do this, and I said, Michael would probably say, but you're going to cross that and delete it and say, Elsa would have said. Thanks, Elsa. So you agree that we're just going to say, okay, well, I know they have to add up to 180, right? So Elsa says, okay, this one, so angle WXY plus my 31 equals 180, but you just subtracted 180, didn't you, Elsa? What's that, 60, 59, I think, 159? Hold on real quick, I'll do it. 149? Okay, I agree. Easy? Okay. And 7 works the same way except for complementary means 90, right? Okay. And I don't really need to do that one, but let's turn the page. Okay? Because you could do the complement the same way. Okay, linear pair. 2 angle 5. Linear pair. Make a straight line. 2 lines, 2 angles. Linear pair. Linear pair. So angle 5 is here. Doesn't angle 4 and 5 make a straight line? So I'd say angle 4 and angle 5 make a linear pair. Because they make a straight line together. Right? 9. Am I doing okay? 3 and 5. Are 3 and 5 vertical angles? I think they are. I think they are. I mean, it's a little bit confusing because of the way they're drawn. But that looks like a straight line, right? That looks like a straight line. They make the V. Do you guys see the V? So I'm going to say yes. And they say why? Explain. Yes. I'm going to say because you have 2 lines that intersect and they are opposite. Okay, that's why, right? Now, 10's the other one. 10's the tricky one. 10's a no. 10's a no. Let me show you why 10's a no. In vertical, I've got angle 2 and angle 4. Do you remember the rulers? Right? This one we have to go all the way through. Right? That's a no. You guys see that? This is not a line. That's not a line, right? So that's a no. You don't get 2 lines intersect. That's a line. But that's a kook. Kook. You like those sound effects? Wake you up a little bit, huh? So that's definitely no. Agree? All right. So I do not have 2 lines that intersect, okay? So I'm going to say no. My answer is I don't have 2 lines. So no. There is not 2 lines that intersect. Okay, that's about all I have. I think the rest is pretty self-explanatory. The homework I have for you today is that last section in H6. And I want to talk to you about a couple of things. So we're going to do page 245. So homework, page 245. I want you to do 1 through 9, all is easy, okay? If you have polyhedra to make that up, please.
Would you make me a copy of this?
Absolutely, here. Do you want to borrow, do you know how to make it?
No.
If not, give that to Maisie and she can do it for you, okay?
Just on that one?
No, that won't do it.
Oh,
I don't
downstairs?
have. Yeah, you gotta go downstairs because I don't have a. Mine won't copy.
Okay, I
But-
could go and ask someone downstairs.
Oh, just give it to Maisie. She knows how.